This is Play the Dates, Level 1, Part 2. If you have not watched Part 1, it describes how to set up the cards for this game. This video will describe how the actual game is played, and then there's a Part 3 which will describe how civics facts can be played during this game. So the teams are going to play 8 tricks one at a time, where the lead team is going to play a card, and then the non-leading team can play a card and possibly a power card. The lead team is never allowed to play a power card. So when we set it up, we determine that the base year for this game is going to be 1840. So each time we play our timeline cards, we're going to try to get as close as possible to the date of 1840 as possible. So the team on the left is my lead team for this game. And they're going to look at all of their timeline cards and figure out which one they want to play first. And so when we talk in this game at level 1, we're only going to be using the top 3 facts on your cards. So there's a blue fact, a red fact, and a white fact. And then the dates that those facts occurred are down in this row. And they are color-coded to match the dates at the top, to match the facts at the top. So the team on the left is going to play this card, and they're going to say blue fact. They're going to read the blue fact, and they're going to say the date of 1844, which is only 4 years away from our base year of 1840. The team on the right looks at all of its cards, and they don't have anything, they don't have a blue fact. So the lead team, when they select that it's a blue fact, then the non-leading team has to play a blue fact. So when they've looked through their cards, they don't have anything that's closer to 1840. So they just decide to dump a card and play one with the date of 1801. So the team on the left wins the first trick. The team on the left is the lead team for the second trick. They play its timeline card. They read the white fact and the year 1847 and say they're playing the white fact. So they are 7 years away from the base year of 1840. The team on the right looks at its cards, and they play a power card. They play the timeline card with the year of 1834. 1834 is only 6 years away from the base year of 1840, and so the team on the right wins the second trick. The team on the right is now the lead team. So they play a timeline card, and they read the red fact and say the year 1848 and that it's the red fact. So they're 8 years away from the base year of 1840. The non-leading team is going to play a card, but they're also going to play a power card. So this is how the power cards work. They're going to play its card, and they have a year of 1851, which is not closer to the base year, but they're also going to say, they're going to play a power card, and they're going to say subtract. So you use the circled number, and you can either add or subtract that to the year that is played, and you can add or subtract that number of years. So when they say 1851 and they subtract 3, it essentially gets them to the year 1848, which is exactly the same year played by the lead team. If the same date is played by both teams, the non-leading team wins. The team on the left is the lead team, and they play the next card, and they read the white fact. They say that it's the white fact and the date of 1861. So that's 21 years away from our base year of 1840. The non-lead team plays its card with a fact that occurred in 1870. But in this case, it's going to play 2 power cards. So there are only 2 instances where you can play 2 power cards. If you're holding a power card with a circle number of 1 and a circle number of 8, you can combine those 2 and either add or subtract 18. This also works if you have circle numbers of 2 and 7. So the non-leading team plays its fact and its power cards of 1 and 8, and it wins the trick. Watch part 3 to see how the non-leading team can get replacement power cards by using important civics facts.